Self-love is a necessity for women and is the foundation of empowerment. When a woman learns to love herself, she radiates confidence, strength, and grace. She becomes more than just a reflection of society's standards. She becomes the standard. So what is self-love?
The art or act of valuing yourself, understanding that your happiness and well-being is important, and then learning to prioritize that. There's so many aspects to self-love. There's self-care, self-compassion, learning to forgive yourself, setting boundaries, self-respect.
As a woman, celebrating your achievements and trusting your worth is key. When women prioritize their own well-being, they not only transform their own lives, but they uplift those around them, like their family, friends, and community.
The demands of the society, how we were, a lot of people were brought up, especially, I think it's changing now with our generation, but I think in the past generations, parents, how they relate with their children, how they expect, young people to show up, where you're being told to keep quiet, where when adults are around, not to look into the eyes of older people. So all of these things begin to affect the confidence or self-esteem, how somebody sees themselves, how they feel about themselves, whether they feel, whether they value themselves or they feel worthy of certain things. So it really plays a vital role. So I think it's really important now more than ever that, in raising children, that we teach them to be able to have that strong belief in themselves, to be comfortable in different situations they find themselves. You need to learn to surround yourself with positive people, and then also learn to connect with others. I think first, the most important thing is from time to time, we need to audit ourselves. We need to look at the, who is around us, the people that we relate with. What value do you get from this relationship? What value do you get from that relationship? If you audit your relationships and you realize that there are a lot of unhealthy ones around you, then maybe it's time to move around. You don't have to always please others. You need to also prioritize your own well-being, your happiness. You don't need to compete with others, especially now where social media is taking over so many things. So, but that's probably not their reality. So people need to understand that, they need to have realistic expectations, not having unrealistic expectations, and then also learning to say no. We need to do those things. It's good for our mental health. Drink lots of water, exercise, eat healthy, find time to connect with nature, relate with other people, find fun activities to do, something that takes you away from, the hustle and bustle of life.
When a woman loves herself, she becomes a catalyst for change, creating a ripple effect that redefines what it means to be strong. When she pours into herself, it is not selfishness. It is for her to be able to give more and to love more. So here is a charge for you. Give the women in your life a treat, a spa date, a book, or something special. She deserves it.